Hello, SOE community. I hope that you have had an amazing first week of fall 2021 classes and that you're preparing to have a fun-filled and restful Labor Day weekend. Due to the uncertainty in the trajectory of the virus, we deliberately postponed our usual fall community convocation until October 1st in the hope that we would be able to hold it in person. I mean, the word convocation, after all, does mean to come together. Now, I feel good about our prospects of being able to do that, but it means that we're delaying a big community meeting. And that's a meeting where we share a lot of information. As a result, I thought I would record a message to everyone to share some details of work we're doing to build our community back up as we come back together in person. We want to take advantage of the moment, this unprecedented moment, to create a new normal, one in which we are even better than before. To that end, we've asked SOE community members to contribute to the creation of what we're calling the Michigan Education Care Compact by asking what kinds of community norms we should collectively commit to this year in order to foster vibrant, healthy, robust, inclusive, equitable, caring, and compassionate academic, research, and work experiences for everyone in our collective. The idea to develop the CARE Compact arose during the SOE Executive Committee retreat. Now, I should explain, especially for our newcomers to the community, that the SOE Executive Committee is a group advisory to the dean that includes 7 elected faculty members, 3 graduate students, and the school's leadership team of associate and assistant deans, as well as the leaders of our 6 academic programs, our DHE officer, and our chief of staff. As we discussed in executive committee, how we could support community members with broadly differing needs across a wide spectrum of experiences and feelings about this experience that we've all shared, we realized we wanted to create a shared agreement and shared language for interacting with one another this year. You know, as educators, we know how powerful it can be to co-create collective commitments to doing our part in fostering a positive learning environment in classrooms, right? So what we envision is taking a similar approach to creating community norms that we can practice throughout the School of Education in multiple contexts, including the classroom, of course, but also extracurricular activities, our offices and workplaces, events, and even in our hallways as we pass each other on a daily basis. Our ultimate goal is to try to produce a set of statements that are focused on positive and proactive behaviors that we're each going to commit to practice with one another. We want the list to be robust in that it touches on, the named priorities of our community members, but it needs to be short enough as well so that it can be easily remembered and really internalized in ourselves and in our daily work. We need it to remind us to center these collective commitments in all that we do. I want to underscore that these are norms for interaction. They're not policies, they're not rules, they're not physical infrastructure changes. These norms may inspire us to change policies or rules or, if we can afford it, even physical infrastructure as we seek to bring them to life each day. But for now, the focus is on describing how we want to be together. For example, we might have a norm. It seems like it would make sense to have a norm that we're all going to agree to promote health and safety. And it might seem strange to feel like we have to say that, but it's important that we articulate it. Now, the norm can be lived out by getting vaccinated, and congratulations, because most of you already are vaccinated, by wearing masks until the latest variant starts to peter out, assuming that a new one doesn't arrive, by testing as needed And by being aware of how we're using space and how we're sharing that space with others. We could have a different norm that is about how we help each other navigate the many bumps that I'm sure will come our way in the foreseeable future. This virus hasn't been predictable yet, and we don't expect it to get predictable. So maybe that norm would be something like be flexible, which means being ready to pivot, having patience with each other when things change and we don't have all the answers, or giving grace when our performance, whether faculty, staff, or student performance, is disrupted by the bumps. So now that you have an idea of what we're trying to do, I hope you'll contribute to this collective work by responding to the Google form that came with this video. It was in the message that came with the video. We really need input from the collective if we want to be a collective. So as I wish you well for the weekend, I'm guessing that for some of you, there's a big house football game in your Saturday plans. For others, a visit to the Ann Arbor Farmers Market to take in the crisp fall air or buy some delicious fruits and vegetables or something from Zingerman's. And for still others, maybe it's a trip to one of our fabulous Michigan big or small lakes for that last hurrah of the summer. Whatever your plans, I hope that you will have a restful and joyful long weekend and come back ready to tackle the big work of the semester, because we are going to work together to be better than before. We're going to work together to embody inclusivity, equity, and justice for this incredible, wonderful, diverse community that we have in the School of Education. And we are going to come back together and work on ways to speak out and to take action against racism in our society, in our systems, and yes, in our SOE. We will work together, and we will work together for good. So have a great weekend. Take care and go blue.